Hey everyone, Diamond Deb back here with you, and I am back in my single player world, Diamond Dust. We've been a little bit busy here. Okay, a lot busy. I'm not really doing anything new over here. I just want to see if I can see the new build over there. While I say that, I do have some stairs and stuff. Let's just get over and check out what I've been working on. I made my second diagonal bridge, and if I'm being honest with you, even though it crossed over well, get out of the water. It crossed over well, evenly. It matches on both sides, and you might be able to spy over there that I'm making a church. And then I was inspired to make this by when I was browsing online at Minecraft church builds. This is actually the second version that I've made, and it is a little more off of the original, or at least it will be by the time it's done. So if you give me a second, I'll take you into the other world, which is a creative world, and it was the inspiration for me using this world for this Let's Play. This was the other bridge. Oh crap. I am in creative in this world. That's what it is a creative world. So you can see the similarities to the house that we have. And there's no warehouse over there. I've got a building here. And I've been working on something over there, although I have not been working on it in a long time, and I don't know if it's going to make it into the other world. But this is the church that I saw online, and it's very similar to the one that I've got in the other one. There are a couple of differences. That house was not part of it, and I'm not going to add it to the church in the game. While we're here, let's just get rid of this. But I am going to add a little graveyard there. Hopefully I can come up with some better graves. I know I have in the past, but these were just, you know, what they are. I do think I'm going to like the copper roof better. And I might have like a little house to the back. I don't mind having a house like this, you know, for the pastor of the church, but I don't want it to the side like that. I just don't like it. So let's get back to the other world. Okay, so you've seen that, and you see the bridges aren't that much different. I guess they were closer than I thought. But it is diagonal, and that is a challenge for me, so it is what it is. Let me see if I can get up on a dirt pillar that's higher than 3. And I have to be careful because the stupid-ass raiders, they always spawn over in that area. I could do without them. But I understand their usefulness to the game. So there's the church. You can see the cross is a little different. I'm using a copper roof. I'm going to let it turn indoors and everything else that I can use. It is gold where the cross is. And I can't wait to get this finished. And that's our project today. Inside, I haven't really completely made up my mind. And I need to see if we have dark oak, because I'm thinking maybe dark oak for the floor. Now, as you can see, this isn't super huge. I could either make a room or maybe a little book area over here. I think the last one, I made the pastor's area over there. I think for this one, I might try to make it up there and just have some seating on both sides. I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. But let's go see if we have enough dark oak to do the flooring, because I really would like to have that there. And I might try to fit like a pastor's area up in the roof, so that we don't have to build a separate house behind it. I collected a whole bunch of this, and this is what I'm down to, is what you see here. So lovely. I may have enough to make it. I mean, I'm not going to be able to do whole logs, which I do kind of like that look though. We're going to make ourselves a table to take over there. I'm going to look for more copper stuff for details when I'm done. Like I said, I really like the finished look of this. I think I'm going to like it even more with the blue copper roof. I don't know what kind of color windows I want though. I don't know that we have anything that really matches the blue. Although I could probably go with the yellow for the cross, or I could just make them different color panes to represent, oh God, whatever that glass is. Y'all know what it is. And I haven't cleaned up this area down here as much as I maybe should. But oh well. Let's just plop this down right here. Let's get I just said I wasn't going to do that, didn't I? I sound like a damn villager. Alright, let's just go in here, get rid of this floor, and see what we think. Hopefully there's no holes under this, because I did patch some of this area up, and I'm not sure where I started, because there's some, like, cave underneath it. Alright, let me bring you back after I'm done with this. Okay. I like it when you alternate the logs and strip them. I love the look that gives. And just to make sure, in case you've never seen it, I'm sure you have. Come on now. I like the look of that. Oh, hopefully you saw that. I'll bring you back in a minute when I look at the glass that I have and see if I can't fill in some of these windows. Okay, I think I am going to try just yellow. It's what I did in the other one, and I think it'll be okay. If we don't like it, we can always change it later. We'll do this and we'll step back outside and take a look. Now, did we fill them all in? Yes. Okay, also, while I'm in here, let's light this place up just a little bit. Just to be sure that I don't have anything spawning in here. And if I do make the pastor's thing upstairs, which this is the lowest I could make the floor, we'll figure that out when I get to it. That should be enough light. Okay, let's go out and take a look. That's what I said I was going to do, and I can't freaking forget that I said it. I mean, I can, but you guys wouldn't appreciate it. Oh, my Lord. I don't know that it'll look that bad, but it's hard to say until all that turns blue. I kind of like that, though, because it goes in with the cross being gold. And what else do I have to do with gold besides make some boots for the nether? So I'm going to do a little more work on this. I hate to make you guys watch me put, what stairs I have. And I can make more. But I want to try to get this roof done and then maybe decide how tall I want that tower. I overestimated our need for copper stairs. I made too many. It's okay. I'd rather have too many than too little. I'm really liking the look of it, though, and I'm really loving how it's turning the copper. I don't know if you'd call it green or blue. I always call it blue, but I guess it's probably more of a blue-green. I made too many of the slabs, too, but we still have plenty of copper to play with. This is just about all of the pillow wood that I have. Now we can get more, obviously. I've never touched that tree in the front. We have a couple growing back over here on this side, as you can see. So we can get more if we need it. It's really not going to be a problem, but I'm going to see how I can stretch what I have that's already cut down, and then I'll bring you back. Okay, we made a dent in our copper. I think it's totally worth it. I'm loving it. We actually had a villager bell. I don't know when I got it in series, but it was probably early on when I was looking at villages, and I'm pretty sure I showed it to you, so I'm not too awfully worried about that. Let's go in. I have not done anything for decoration. Nothing. So the inside is not done, but I didn't want you to miss us putting the bell up. Now, I've kind of made this something funky here. This is kind of potentially the office of the pastor or whatever, and then here is the apartment. Haven't done anything to it because I've been working on the tower. Okay. I hope this is even. I didn't even check. Yes. God, I can't see that copper. Now, the question is, do we want the bell to hang there, or do we want it one more down where it can really be seen? That might not be bad. Let's go take a look. Oh my Lord, I have been up since 5:30 this morning for no good reason other than my body's an asshole. And is, God, what time is it? It's after 8. That's all I know is that it's after 8. And I've been in this game working. I worked on it some yesterday. We gotta go up a little higher. Let's go over a little bit too. I don't feel like we're in the center yet. Maybe one more. There we go. I like that. I like the bell hanging down like that because you can actually see that it's a bell. You probably could from one up too, and I do wish that the bells were a tiny bit bigger. But for what we have in game, I'm really happy with this. Back in the day, when we didn't have bells to take from villages, we used to hang like a copper block up there. And not copper, I'm sorry, gold. A gold block, and that was our bell. I've changed my mind. This isn't going to be an office. This is just going to be where the cross is. And it's going to be the access to the upstairs. Plus I put stairs in here to make this look a little better. And I think this is plenty big enough for whatever it is we decide to do with it. Alright, this is the inside of the church, in the chapel. This is where the choir would sit. You know, my grandmother was in the church choir. Their books and Bibles will be over here. I'm sure they have a ladder somewhere to reach the ones up there. I didn't at first love the mixture of wood and copper. Of course, I put some tapestries up here too, because, you know, what church doesn't have some tapestries? But I've grown to like it. And it's okay on those, the window being yellow. These shelves, I've thought since the very minute I've seen them that they would make a good trim, which is why I put them here and along here. So they kind of have a multi-use, you know, if you're a builder, that's great. Let's see, what else do we have upstairs? Let's go check out the pastor's quarters, or preachers, or whatever you want to say. I did end up making this a very tiny workspace, because this apartment's tiny. It's very tiny. He does have storage. I'm saying he, could be a she. Places to set. A little bit of a kitchen storage area. I did not put water in here because I don't know where the hell my bucket is. Where is my bucket? I've stuck it somewhere. I should go find my bucket, or if I have to make a bucket, make it. And I love that this is going to take on a whole new look once everything turns. Now this is the area for the grave. I have not yet made up my mind what they're going to look like, but I know I don't want them to look like they did in the play series that I have as far as playing around and creative. I love the look of it, but I think I'm going to have to take you up on the pillar because you just can't see it from down here. I think you'll be able to see it across the way some, though. I did fix up some of the beachy area, but I have more to repair. I don't care if that's beachy, I don't think. I don't know. But I gotta clean all that up, too. But here you go. I like it. And I'm gonna like it when we get some graves in there. I just love that we have this use of copper. When you're a builder in this game, early on, there was just not enough blocks. So every time we get more blocks that we can use, I'm just thrilled. I'm also thrilled to see some of that's turning. Alright. Let me go see if I have... What do we need? Let me think about that and I'll get back with you. It was a bucket we needed. How did I forget? And no, I didn't locate my bucket. I just went and made another one. We seem to have enough iron, so I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, shut the door. But yeah, all in all, I'm liking this. I even like up here, and I got to thinking of the old buildings and the types of decorations that they had, and that is just the closest thing that we have to it. So, I think that's going to be it for today. I will see you in the next episode.